I have a message from someone's person that they are supposed to be with in the future. It feels like a future message. I'm also picking up this energy of some type of creation through a connection built off serendipity, surprise. Like it's your subconscious mind is aware that you're supposed to be creating something with someone. If you've been having like dreams, premonitions, where you feel like during the dream you're getting the messages, but when you wake up, you may not be able to remember what happened in the dream or the specifics or the details. You may feel like things are cryptic or in parables, something to that degree. I'm seeing an x-ray, so something is being dissected, looked into, investigated as well. If you're experiencing a situation like that, that may resonate for you. I'm also picking up an energy of someone dealing with a connection and you are super attuned or sensitive. You may be pregnant. You may feel like since you have been pregnant or you've been secretly holding on to something you haven't told someone, possibly either they're married and you can't say anything. You may have found out a secret in regards to someone, that they have a mysterious child on the way. There's something about either this is you, someone you're connected to, but ultimately you're interlinked. I'm seeing the number 8. So you're entwined in something that is concealed, unable to be revealed to significant third parties. You may very well be someone's sweetheart. Okay, take it how it resonates. Or someone else may have a sweetheart or a sweet tooth here. Okay. It's like a level of unconditional bond or unconditional love being created here in secret. But it's for a majority of you, it's futuristic in context, where it's like you're in a relationship, but your subconscious mind is experiencing that astral relationship, and then when you wake up, something is different. Take it how it resonates, okay? But that is who this is for, all right? So Taurus, TT is here to deliver these channel messages from Spirit. We're going to get down to the bottom of this reading. If you are new, welcome to our Love Nest over here on Talk Taurus Tarot. And if you're returning, welcome back, you guys. Be on the lookout for any scams in the comments or people pretending to be me soliciting tarot readings. If you ever want to book a reading with me, that information is in the description box. And a friendly reminder, anyone that booked readings with me, that is being fulfilled, and it should be done by the end of this week. So be on the lookout for that. I'm sure we're communicating in the text message. So I just want to give a broad update while we're doing this channel message, okay? Let's see, Spirit. What is your channel message? My Taurians. All of my readings are timeless, so whenever you're guided to it, take it how it resonates, okay? Man holding a heart. Teacher. And then we have harmony and peace. I don't know why I heard Bone Thugs. When I heard harmony, meet me at the crossroads so you don't get lonely. Meet me at the crossroads so you don't get lonely. So I am picking up our cease and desist. Okay, something is affecting you. Something is affecting you emotionally, mentally. It's affecting your peace and you being able to really enjoy. Something is draining your energy. Something is hostile. And it's not really allowing you to blossom or really grow. It's not watering you. All right. So there are plans being made behind the scenes. I'm seeing plans being made here, and you're being guided to take action to get out of something or to get out and do more activities. Okay, for some of you this is a call to get out and do more activities. Exert some type of physical energy, that allows you to be able to plan from a clear energy, right? For you to be able to receive tutelage. That's what I'm seeing. So you're being tutored by someone. You see how she's looking in this book and it's like casting this light towards her and she's smiling, reading a book or some type of knowledge that you're receiving is going to uplift you and inspire you to get up and do something. Start physically moving your body to transmute some type of energy out of your physical vessel. All right, something's jumping. Not the club. Okay, I heard not the club. Cause it's 11:30 and the club is jumping. Ladies, leave your man at home. Club is full of bottles and it's full grown. And all your ladies and all your fellas, leave your girlfriend. Something, cause 6 to 11:30 and the club is jumping. You know, when you listen to the words of that song, it kind of sounds like some sneaky shit. Okay. This is definitely you getting out, making plans. I've been making plans. I've been making plans for you. This is like going to the gym, exercising, or going somewhere where you can focus and meditate and really get into in the zone, okay? To get over something. I'm also seeing someone as well, like trying to get over a person, and a part of you getting over this person is 888. I'm seeing that energy of you taking your mind off of this and like working on your body, going to different festivals, community events, park events, things that make you feel energetically connected and aligned in the direction in which you're meant to be going. That's where you will meet. All right. You got a lot on your plate. You're juggling a lot of different things, and you're going to connect and be recognized or receive a lot of recognition for something that you've been focusing on and sharing. But you need to be able to do something freely. And didn't I say 888? 888. And wow, another 8. So like I said, with this, I'll put it back, but there is some type of karma. Okay, so while shit is hitting the fan, there's a method to the madness. So while stuff is hitting the fan and there's karma out right now, you need to be doing something like physically stimulating your mind. It needs to be more tangible. You need to be more grounded during this time, so you don't get caught up or trapped in something that doesn't involve you. Yeah. There's some games being played. Reverse psychology happening here. What is this reverse psychology, Spirit? They want me to get a different deck of cards. Yeah, something that's been like a revolving door or a revolving cycle, problem, situation. What is the reverse psychology here that's happening or occurring? So someone in your energy, or there's this energy of, oh, let's give you the scenario. Someone plays reverse psychology. So what they do is, if I act uninterested in you, it's intended to get you to act more interested in them. They've studied you, or they've paid a very close attention to how you respond, okay, to certain situations, reading the way that you respond to a discomfort. And a part of studying this about you, the reverse psychology being utilized here is, I'm going to break up with you first, or I'm going because I can see that you're detaching. I'm going to detach first, forcing you to want to focus on this, forcing you to want to work on this. Unbeknownst to you, the person never really wanted to walk away. They never really wanted to do any of that. It's just the only way to get you to either stop sabotaging or to redirect the focus back on them is by pulling away. That depriving you of something subconsciously makes you want to fight for it, okay? Putting you in a state of fight or flight mode, okay? But the underlying intention is to get you to open up, to force you to open up, to wield it out of you. And like chase them, fight for them. But they've studied a behavioral trait of yours, or they studied you in a way, or they recognize that you have this tendency, and this is how the cycle repeats itself. Yeah. You saw how the Eight of Swords was here, and there we have the Eight of Swords again. So like pinch again. This is the game that's being played. And Spirit wants you to be aware of the game, because when someone walks away from you, or someone redirects their attention towards you and they deprive you of something, that is not an invitation to chase after them. That's not a behavior to encourage. Let them have their tantrum. Let them have their situation, and you go off and you do what you know you're guided to do. They will come around and they'll learn a lesson, 888, about manipulating a situation or playing the game this way, and to force things to happen. And what this person is not learning is that every time they use this tactic to get you to come towards them, that is generating a fear tactic. A fear of losing something is what gets you back invested, but it won't last long. And that's what this person needs to learn, is that it's not going to last long. It's going to be a temporary band-aid. But the moment that you realize that you have been swindled, or the moment that you realize that that was a subconscious tactic to force the energy to go in a particular direction, you're going to automatically want to bolt the opposite direction. You get what I'm saying? When you wake up and realize what's happening, you're not going to want to sit around for that. No matter what you think, no matter what they think, how you feel, it becomes a head over heart decision at that point, because you realize that someone used the manipulation of your heart to make you conflicted in the mind. And Yep. That creates the fights. That creates the problem, because it's like a immature way to communicate, an immature way to do things. And then it's confusing. It's like love bombing, essentially. But for many of you, love bombing isn't something that just happens romantically. It happens in all fronts. All right. Okay, you could have a friend in your life that wants you to believe that they recognize your worth, or they recognize what you're doing, and they want to build with you, but at the same time, if they don't hear from you for a while, then they start playing these little games. You know what I'm saying? So it's happening in relationships in general. And this Temperance card is saying that the scales have to be balanced, because if one person is unaware of what's happening and the other person is, then it makes it karmic. Okay, family, friends, or relationships as such, it makes it karmic, and then the wheel will continue to revolve around trying to uncover or unveil the real true intentions. And then there's this situation where a lot of karma is being generated because one person gets abandoned, and then you have this Empress over here that's also feel like they can't set themselves free, and it becomes like this very karmic type of energy, trying to get ahead faster, utilizing two people at the same time to try to get to a particular point of life, so I don't have to work hard. Someone believes that they're working smart, not hard, by playing these manipulative tactics, but what they're doing is generating karma for themselves, and the storm is going to eventually come. But they're making plans and strategically doing things to have two solid options that will work out in their favor, no matter which one, so it's like saying, if one person gets tired of my shit, I've already been cultivating another situationship over here, and when that person wants me around, I'll go there, and when they don't want me around anymore, I'll go here, and it's like juggling two people at the same time. But I feel like there's just this small talk or conversation with one person, and then there's something about having the best of both worlds, eating cake and having your cake and eating it too. There's at a distance, so one person could be at a distance and they're all like mentally trapped to the situation, can't get this person out of their mind. It's almost intoxicating a little bit. And then this other situationship over here is getting small talk, the commitment, or a version where they're there but they're not really emotionally there, they're somewhere else. Yeah. Soul ties kind of energy. Okay, so instead of going to anything in your past, you're being spiritually guided to cut off manifesting or putting in any more efforts to deal with these types of people or these types of energies, because it's only going to end the same way, and you've already went through this cycle more than once. There's nothing of equal offer or equal value, which is why a person would have to even use fear tactics or manipulation tactics to get you to feel like you're not on your high horse, because they're already feeling like they have nothing to offer you. So they need you to dumb yourself down or to descend from your ascension. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Yeah. It's reckless behavior. Okay, you may notice that someone flops between, 1 minute they're passionate and I'm just passionate about this, and the next minute they're like arguing with you and telling you about yourself, or and it may not even be aggressive in nature, but it could just be like words of implication. Boom. And yes, like I said, someone is studying you and offering you breadcrumbs. So there's some, and there, this is their way of trying to like get you to open up, or force you to open up, or force you to let them in emotionally. But they gotta stop, because it's like creating a catastrophe. I don't see this person stopping. I feel like this is their nature, and it's because the only thing that they can learn from, or the only higher power that they can learn from, is God itself. Okay, they're gonna always manifest that way, that because they have a tendency to only know how to manipulate through chaos, only know how to manipulate a situation to work in their favor. This way, this is learned, conditioned behavior. But I mean, you can't change nobody's behavior. This is just what they do. This is the dance that they do. And then when they become aware that you are getting tired of it, and you're no longer invested, and you want more for yourself, then they switch up they switch up the game again as well, and they try to confuse the situation. Look at that. Trying to get you excited or looking forward to this idea that one day they'll be able to get it together. One day they'll be able to offer you more. Or one day they're going to be a lot stable than they were in the past. But reality of it is, Seven of Cups, even that illusion or that spell work, that type of serenading or compromising won't even last long. It will be like a temporary band-aid. Because it ain't even here yet. You can't offer something or say you're gonna do something. You ain't there yet. It's like, I'm gonna become something. You know what I'm saying? I want you to believe in me and invest in me and help build me up. But I don't get this feeling that you're being spiritually guided to build anyone up. I feel like the investment has to be equal. Otherwise, it's like foolish, gullible. Okay, being committed to the potential of something, creating an attachment. And even though spiritually, your intuition is like, your spidey senses are going up, something is lying. It's like you want to still be hopeful, but there's still repetitive behavioral traits. And you may be overlooking them. Or someone is, and this could be you, or vice versa. But what the truth is, this is contentment. I'm content with this situation because I'm familiar with it. Sometimes hope, all right? Hope of healing has a double-edged sword. On one end, yes, we will heal, we will grow. But if you were to ask yourself, what did it actually take for you to heal and for you to grow? If that person hasn't experienced a degree of that to any level, you can tell them that this is what happened to me, and you know, I wouldn't want to see that happen to you, so you need to grow. But until they have had that experience for themselves, until they have learned for themselves, you are just projecting or telling them what they do not want to hear. So like I said, hope and inspiration is great, but like you stepping into a situation and saying, oh, I believe that because I was able to heal, that I can be the healer for everyone else, is martyrdom. Okay. And something about this Aquarian energy is asking for people to individually ascend and assume that a responsibility and accountability for those of you that resonate with that walk of life. Okay, because everyone's on their own different type of path, journey, and their charts are different and all that type of stuff. So if your journey looks like, I want to be independent, I want to have an independent partner, I want us to be able to build together and grow in a specific direction, but I do not want us to be codependent on each other, then you're asking for a reality that goes against using faith, right? as a conduit for potential. I have faith in their potential. That's having faith in something in the future. And that you can only reserve for yourself, because we do not control another human being. You get what I'm saying? So yes, you will go through periods of being single on your own, gaining and losing. But when something is done, they're saying, let it be done and keep moving. Anyone from your past will be able to gain the wisdom that they need. Okay? But the only way for them to mature into anything is for you to relinquish the control that you are the healer. Okay? It doesn't belong to you. You utilize them, but you are not the source. You are the conduit, the straw. So let's see. I feel like we need some evolution cards. And the truth of the matter is, they're not going to admit that. And you got to be okay with that. You got to know that your intuition supersedes anyone else's need to admit their intentions. Your intuition tells you, and that's all you need. Unless you don't trust your intuition. You have Soul of Royalty in Service. Extraordinary regal presence. Step into your own personal power. Living your purpose as a leader. Okay. Service, you put others before yourself. Lessons learned from give and take. Here to be of service to others. Let's get one more card. Oh, level 1 consciousness. You identify with the physical realm. You've absorbed the values of society. Material success and status defines you. However, you are a trailblazer, meant to be a trailblazer. Here to blaze a trail for others. You will be the first to do something. Wow. Wow, Taurus. Spirit, what fortune do you have for my Taurians? Confirmations of fortune. I heard fortune 500. We have marriage. Some of you are not meant to be married. Like have a physical marriage or a legally binding contract, or just something that ties you to another person as codependents of each other. All right. Some of you are, and some of you are not. It says you are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. But for those of you that are meant to have a physical marriage, this is pretty much saying that you're not getting what it is that you want emotionally. Neither are you attracting what it is that you want emotionally. It doesn't feel fulfilling. It doesn't feel unconditional. It feels like codependent. I feel dependent on something. And I feel like you're doing something that ain't never been done before. Success, hope, freedom, healing, and magic are all available to you if you just believe. Lovers, there are 2 paths ahead. Be true to yourself. And then patience. Slow down, change your attitude, and clear your mind. So you do have 2 paths, like Spirit was revealing in this reading. And it's going to be up for you to decide, completely decide with a clear mind and patience, being willing to wait, even if it takes years to come into fruition. How do you want to spend those years? In a state of unfulfillment or in a state of being in bliss, even if you're in bliss on your own? Questions to ask thyself. Last card for Taurus. I heard last call for alcohol. So for some of you, I feel like there's this energy of this going to be the last time I repeat myself, or the last time I do something. Orca Well. This came out yesterday. Adventure. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wow song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. And then you have Elephant. Greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. Yeah, that's what I got for you, Taurus. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.